My next guest is going to be back in action. He's taking on Ryan Loder, UFC Iowa, May 3rd. I'm so excited to chat with Azamat Bekoev here on the program. Azamat, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me here. Really excited to talk about UFC.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm excited to talk about you fighting again. It's a really, really good matchup, taking on Ryan Loder. When did you find out about the fight? How much notice did you get?
I find out about that about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I didn't ask about opponent, but in my last fight, I was asking about to fight with wrestlers, and I think UFC heard me, and they gave me good matchup. I like. I used to grow up with fighting with the wrestlers, and again, I'm gonna fight with this, and I'm excited to beat him up.
Yes, yeah, it's going to be a good matchup, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we got to talk about your UFC debut. What a win that was over Zach Reese. Just how satisfying was that victory to defeat Zach so quickly in the fight?
I was waited for a long time, and I was very excited to get short notice opportunity, and I was very charged, because all my life when I started training MMA, I wanted to fight in the UFC, and finally I get it, and now I'm here, and the belt it's much closer rather.
Yeah,
I was really happy.
Yeah, it was cool to see, and good opponent here in Ryan Loder. We know his wrestling. We know he comes from a great camp over there at Team Alpha Male. How do you feel like your style matches up against his?
He's a great wrestler, but I used to fight with a lot of wrestlers. As I told you, where I'm from, North Ossetia, we have a lot of good high-level wrestlers. Yes, I didn't wrestle in the I never been wrestler, but around me, everybody in Brazil can play soccer. In North Ossetia, everybody can wrestle, and all the time my dad or somebody my neighbors, they were asking me can you fight this guy when I was young. And I used to fight with a lot of wrestlers in the street fights. It's just another guy, and this is not a wrestling, this is MMA.
Yeah,
I finished a lot of wrestlers, and I'm gonna show it again.
Yeah, and you train at a great camp over there at American Top Team, just a wealth of talent over there. Who have been some of the main training partners that are helping you get ready for this fight?
Right now, I was helping for Josh Silveria. He's fighting
PFL. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really high level. He's also southpaw, and this sparring session also useful for me too, because he's southpaw and he have a lot of pressure. Tomorrow I have last sparring with him, and then I'm gonna spar maybe with Jatko. He's also southpaw, a little bit have wrestling, but there is a lot of high level wrestlers. I wrestle every day with high level guys. Not only training partners, there is a lot of coaches.
Yes, that too.
Steve Moko, King Molaval, Artem Levin, all coaches, they are really high level. You can choose, and everybody can every coach is trying to help you, and I'm in shape. They push me a lot, and I'm going to be in shape in May 3rd night.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I was just going to ask, how long have you been training at American Top Team? How long has it been?
Now it's almost 3 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love it. It's 5-0. When I joined the American Top Team, I never lost. I getting better and better every time.
No, for sure. And that's great that you've got so many fights in between there. How did you end up training at American Top Team? Did you know a coach over there? Or why did you decide to train at American Top Team? How did that come together with you training there?
In 2019, I was for the first time here, but why I came here at that time, because I've heard a lot of good things about the American top team. Everybody in around the world, I think, heard about this gym, and I've heard about that too, and wanted to go there. And I was here 2019, and then the pandemic started, and I couldn't come here. But always I wanted to come here. And 3 years, 2.5 years ago, I just get chance to come here, and I used it. And ATT gave me everything. They treat me very good, which I appreciate so much. Thank you. And I want to tell them thank you again.
Good. That's great. And do you live in Florida, or do you just do your camps there? And then have you do you live in the US like full time?
Yes, I think sometime after fights I going to back to North Ossetia to see my parents. But I'm here. Brother, this is my teammate. I'm living a fighter house. I'm living fighter house, and there is Christian Turner.
Yeah, I know Christian. Christian, hey, Christian knows me. Yeah, you know me.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I interviewed Christian before his last fight.
Yeah.
That's the way we came.
Yeah. And
I'm making the rounds.
He was taking nap, and I just make a little noise.
Yeah, you woke him up from his nap. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's good. What about your corner? Who's going to be in the cage with you for this fight?
In my corner, it's going to be like Artem Levin, King Laval, and Azamat Bekoev. He's my big friend, and he helping me a lot. I don't want to change nothing.
No, if you're winning, keep the corner the same, right? So
yeah, and I feel comfortable with them. Like King Mo pushing me a lot, Artem also pushing me a lot. I'm happy and lucky with them. Artem Levin, one of the best strikers in the world. He's genius.
Yeah.
King Mo same. He also genius, and I'm really happy with them and lucky that I have corner like that. Even right now they can beat half of top 15 middleweights.
Yeah, I agree. Some good coaches there. That's awesome. How's this fight playing out on May 10th? How do you see it unfolding?
I think Ryan Loder will going to try to take me down. He's gonna start usually he's starting with his left kick, body kick, and then he gonna start wrestle with him. But he gonna be surprised because I know how to defend wrestle. I know how to wrestle. Maybe I'm gonna take him down too. But I'm always looking for finish, and I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna finish him in the very first round again.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see. That fight, it can be happen everything.
Yeah.
But I'm ready.
At the top of your division, it looks like Dricus du Plessis will fight Khamzat Chimaev next. How do you think that fight plays out? That's a really big title fight that could be made in the UFC.
Everybody underestimate the champion Dricus du Plessis, but I think it's going to be not easy fight for Khamzat Chimaev. But Khamzat Chimaev also strong. He destroyed a lot of fighters, and but I still think it's going to be close fight, and who knows who's gonna win? Maybe 55%. It's Chimaev, like that.
Where would a win, especially a finish over Ryan Loder, put you? Because Ryan's obviously got a lot of notoriety for winning the Ultimate Fighter. This would be a big win for you if you got it here. Where do you think it would take your career if you defeated him, especially by finish?
Bro, I'm ready for fight with everyone. Of course, I would fight with top 15. I'm ready for that too, but I have to prove it. I just beginner, and I will be really happy if UFC give me top 15 somebody after this. But first, I have to win this guy, and then we're gonna talk again.
Okay, that's fair.
But I'm ready even right now to fight with du Plessis, I think.
Okay, that's great. Switching things up a bit. I don't know if I'm Canadian, so our big sport here in Canada is hockey. Did you ever watch or play hockey growing up in Russia at all?
Yeah, actually, I was watching I'm not big fan of hockey, but I've heard of. I know why you're asking about hockey.
Ovechkin, yeah, because he broke the record on the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about Wayne Gretzky. I've heard about Ovechkin, but I'm not big fan about hockey. But I think that's interesting too. But I don't have enough time for. I'm big fan of MMA, but not hockey.
Yeah, no problem. I like the honesty. Yeah, because it was a big deal because Ovechkin, he's been playing for a long time. Like he's 40 and he's still scoring a lot of goals. So it's pretty cool to watch. Did you see any of his goals though? They're pretty impressive for a 40-year-old, I think. So
Yeah. I was surprised when I saw his hair. He's
got gray hair. Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost like retired man, but he keep scoring like. Yeah, he's 100% like genius at this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And last question for me. I know you train all the time. You're busy. You're in the fighter house. What are some things you like to do when you get a bit of free time? Do you go to the beach at all? What do you like doing when you get some free time?
I like to go to the beach, like read books. Actually, I don't like read books, but I think it's necessary because for future it's going to be helpful because I will not be like all the time fighter, and I'm trying right now. I'm focused on my career, and I'm trying to read books, read some stuff about future business.
Smart.
Because
That's
all
good.
the time.
How did your English get so good? Did you learn English in school? Because we did this whole interview and I didn't have to repeat a single thing. Your English was very good.
Thank you so much. I'm from like small village. Like there is like only when I was there, when I was growing up there, there were like only 150 people.
Wow.
In my whole school was 29 people. In my class, only 4 people, and there was no English teacher because it's far from big city. And till like I came USA, I didn't know any English. In Russia, I just went to the school for 4 months, and then I came here, and Christian Turner, Brandon Mills, they taught me, like they are my teachers.
Oh, no way. That's awesome. Credit to them.
I have a lot of people around, like who speak native speakers. Everybody helping me. Like I don't know, it was not hard for me.
Good for you.
But I know a lot of people who live here, like about 15, 20 years, and they even don't speak English.
Some people get it quicker than others. So your teammate Thiago Moises, the Brazilian. When I first interviewed him, he couldn't speak any English, so I had to like send him my questions ahead of time, and now his English is great. So some people get it faster than others.
Yeah. Maybe I will like in 10 years, I'm gonna like watch back and we'll go into like see it like in different way. But now it seems for me like easy. Like
you're great. You're great. Azamat, thanks so much for doing this. We're looking forward to the fight. It's UFC Iowa, May 3rd. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors or any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Thank you I want to just say thank you, American Top Team, Brian Butler, Sucker Punch Management, everybody who helping me. Thank you so much again. Chris, thank you for interview. Thank you for great questions.